Hey, my name is Tom Melanson, and I'm the lead physical therapist over at Bay State in Ipswich, Mass. I started off about 3 years ago as a staff level 1 physical therapist, is what we call it, in the career path. And I was able to work my way up from 1, 2 to 3, and then senior physical therapist, and then now I'm a lead physical therapist, so I'm right below the manager at our clinic. The benefits from Bay State, I would say mostly were the continuing ed, and then the clearly mapped out career path. The continuing ed was great because there's so many top of the line courses that were available to me at all times throughout the year. The dry needling courses was probably the most influential. I feel like that's a big selling point now for physical therapy. Insurance companies may not have caught up yet, but we're doing it on a daily basis, and I feel like a lot of patients benefit from it, and it's becoming more and more popular. You are only working with your small team, right? You feel like that mom and pop feel where you have a very small, closely knit family that you're working with, but you really get to make your clinic your own. You get to work on the culture, you get to build your own kind of way, and it's all individually owned and operated. I grew up in the area that I work in now, so I work over in Ipswich, Mass, and if anyone's ever been there, you know that there's so much diversity with hobbies. We have lots of boaters, we have lots of lobstermen from Gloucester, we have a lot of clam diggers from Essex, we have polo matches from Hamilton and Wenham. So we get a lot of injuries and a lot of just a weird array of patients. So I'm working on my clam diggers strained back at the same time as someone who might have fell off a horse and fractured their wrist. So we were able to kind of morph our public outreach to those events, and we were able to sponsor a couple of events in the towns, at golfing events and fundraisers. We also went to our local Ys and we were able to kind of do balance assessments for people. I made a couple of appearances at some fishing derbies and tournaments, and it's just really cool to kind of insert ourselves into this this very, very niche-y population, but that's the benefit of working at Bay State, because it doesn't need to be a very rigid system of this is how we do things. We're able to integrate ourselves into the community. I think the most helpful thing for a new team member to know is that there are so many resources for the company, and if you feel like you know all the resources, look again, because there's probably more resources for you out there. We have unbelievable continuing ed. There's dozens of courses that you can take all times a year, and you can do refresher courses if you need to. The career path is an exceptional way of growing your career and having a great insight of what your next 5 or 10 or 15 years might look like. So I would really read over that. And also, just going off of those two things, the resources are there as long as you're willing to work hard and you're able to have an eye on the prize of where you want your career to be. It's all right in front of you. So it's out there, so go get it.